welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Our journey through another season ends here tonight. Kate Scott and Brock Huard with you. And will that journey, partner, end the same way it did? Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They stick with Jacobs. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down. Led the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Caton, here's now the key. With that number 1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll run for it, Jacobs. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment.
Price powering through, the ball's loose. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's a toss headed right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
That's more of the catch out left. And he goes down a little short of the 40. Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st down, Steelers.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards, sets up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 8 yards.
Jumps in up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Packers taking the field now, their 2nd series of the game coming up. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test.
Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for a Packers first down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
Going run again with Jacobs. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Whelan brought on to punt this away. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now runs the Packer offense. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform. You just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a give to Jacobs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. It's the end of one in Super Bowl 63. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. We are back and just as excited as you are. Time to resume action here in Super Bowl 63. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Wilson on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
He tries to sneak it, and he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
16-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Throwing it again here. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers first down.
Jacobs punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Leslie's extra point is up and good. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. So first down from the 41.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now on the counter. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion right. They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They go play action on first down. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
This is Jacobs running left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's a throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
That's in the hands of Moore. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They send a man in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Another carry for him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Now Daniels to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 7.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Shoots away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another.
Look to throw. That's complete to Reed out left. And this one does not go far.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hanson has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Going to be an interesting second half here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like foot.
And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Packers all set to get back out there. First down from the 42. Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Third and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yeah, pad those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the option, it's Jacobs. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down from the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Todd Leslie now to add the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Toss headed left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Packers loading up the secondary on 3rd. 6 DBs out there.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Johnson has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 3rd quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming here from the 12. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers, Matthew golden, ready to take over once again on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They'll throw it. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Lee.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st down, Steelers.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On the draw, this is Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Jump off caught by his back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That'll bring us 1 quarter away from the end of Super Bowl 63. It's the Steelers in front, and they're closing in on a record-setting 7th title. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's on target to Moore. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
to try the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Now come out throwing. This one taken in by Kraft. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Packers first down.
Jacobs running behind center. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. This time it's a passing play. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
On second down, Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The 21-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Here he goes, third and long. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12.
Third down.
They'll air it out on third. Daniels hit, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. The give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
2 yards on the
Takes the second down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Cut out left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Lofts it deep right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Play fake here. Daniels finds his fullback. And this one doesn't go far. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send a receiver in motion right. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Steelers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Now give to Johnson, coming right. Escapes the defender. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Kendall Fuller.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down, looking for options. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
Now to throw. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. He's got it complete to Reed. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Packers first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Hayden Wilson on the coverage.
Throwing it again here. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 seconds left in this ball game. They spike it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Rolling from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's
To throw.
down. 3rd and
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. And it's another Lombardi for the Steel City. The Pittsburgh Steelers are your Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Bronk, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.